The Great Pyramids of Giza, with a height of 480 feet, have stood for over 4,000 years in the Egyptian desert. This is a timeless monument, and its construction has left engineers and explorers in awe. Hidden within its stones lies a mystery so profound that a robotic camera had to be sent inside to uncover it. As the robot advanced through the narrow shafts of the pyramid, it suddenly came to a halt, blocked by a solid stone slab. Researchers were convinced that something extraordinary was hidden beyond that slab, a secret buried for thousands of years. To find out, they equipped the robot with a drilling tool and bored a small hole into the stone. What the camera revealed on the other side shocked everyone, a view unseen by any human for over 4,500 years. But this was just the beginning. Egypt, the land of ancient wonders, is home to 138 pyramids. These structures have withstood powerful earthquakes and fierce sandstorms without budging an inch. Among them, the largest and most iconic is the Great Pyramid of Giza. Its base alone spans an area that could fit 7 football fields. It consists of more than 2.3 million massive stones, some weighing up to 50 tons. Altogether, the pyramid weighs around 6 million tons, equal to 34 Mount Everests. So, what was the purpose of constructing something so massive, especially at a time when humans supposedly had no access to modern tools or technology? Back then, there were no steel instruments, no cranes, and not even bulldozers or heavy machinery. How did ancient builders carve, lift, and perfectly align stones, weighing tens of thousands of kilograms, without any of these modern aids? Today, we aim to uncover the secrets behind the creation of this monumental work. Problem 1. Perfect alignment without a compass. For centuries, researchers have wondered how each side of the pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west, without the use of a compass. Some experts believe that ancient architects might have used the stars, especially the bright ones that marked Earth's poles, to align each side with remarkable precision. And they didn't just mark the directions, they executed them with near perfection. Problem 2. Leveling the ground without modern tools. The pyramid sits on a 13-acre plot. Even the slightest unevenness in the ground could have caused the massive structure to collapse. But without laser levels or surveying instruments, how did the ancient Egyptians flatten that huge site? One theory suggests they created a large rectangular frame, filled it with water, and marked the water level along the frame. Any part of the ground that didn't match the water line was chipped away using chisels and hammers. Another method involved a simple leveling tool, a wooden frame with a hanging plumb line in the center. If the string hung perfectly in the center, the ground was level. Problem 3. Cutting the stones. Many of the pyramid stones came from sites over 250 kilometers away. But how did they cut 50-ton blocks so precisely without grinders or metal saws? Experts believe they used tools made from a type of copper, but not ordinary copper. These tools were enhanced with arsenic to increase hardness. Workers would repeatedly strike the stones with these chisels and hammers for hours or even days, gradually shaping them into square or rectangular blocks. Problem 4. Transporting the stones. Most limestone blocks in the Great Pyramid weighed about 2,500 kilograms, roughly the weight of a small car. A few special blocks, like the granite ones in the King's Chamber, weighed up to 50,000 kilograms, about as much as 7 adult elephants. Without trucks, cranes, or animals strong enough for the job, how did ancient builders move massive stone blocks across the desert? They likely used boats. Between the quarries in Tura and the pyramid site in Giza runs a river. Massive boats were used to float the stones down the river. Then they were offloaded using ramps and a workforce. Experts estimate that at least 500 workers were needed to load and unload each stone from the boats. Problem 5. Lifting the stones to the top. Transporting the stones was only half the battle. The next challenge was lifting them to a height of 480 feet. How did they do it? Some researchers believe they built spiral or zigzagging ramps around the pyramid. Others suggest straight ramps leading from a distance. Whatever the method, there's no doubt that thousands of workers toiled together to pull each stone up inch by inch with sheer human force. Problem 6. Constructing hidden chambers. The pyramid wasn't just about stacking stones. Inside, it contains narrow shafts, secret passages, and chambers such as the King's Chamber and Queen's Chamber. Unlike the outer structure, these chambers were not made of limestone. Instead, they were built with granite. Granite is one of the hardest stones in the world, second only to diamond. Even today, it takes industrial diamond-tipped tools to cut it. So, how did the Egyptians manage it 4,000 years ago? After years of research, experts believe they used a strange technique. A saw without teeth was placed on granite and weighed down on both ends. Sand or crushed stone was sprinkled below to act as an abrasive. This saw was then moved back and forth for months to cut a single block. What did the robotic camera see? When the robotic camera drilled through the stone slab and sent back footage from the other side, what did it see? After years of speculation, the robotic probe finally drilled through the stone slab in the Queen's Chamber's mysterious shaft. Behind it, researchers expected treasure, a pharaoh's remains, or perhaps hieroglyphic messages from the past. But what the camera revealed stunned everyone. There was another stone slab behind the first one, a second sealed door with no markings or clues, just cold, solid stone. It was as if the pyramid itself was guarding a secret it didn't want to share. Researchers were both excited and frustrated. What was behind this second door? And why would someone, thousands of years ago, go to such great lengths to hide it? Even today, the second door remains largely unexplored. It's one of the few parts of the Great Pyramid that's never been opened. Many experts believe it leads to a hidden chamber that could finally reveal the true purpose of the pyramid. Will we ever know the truth? Despite centuries of study, less than 15% of the Great Pyramid has been explored. Advanced technologies, such as ground-penetrating radar and robotic drones, continue to push the boundaries. Still, Egypt's strict archaeological policies and preservation rules slow down physical exploration. Some areas are so fragile that even the slightest touch could cause damage. However, one thing is clear. The Great Pyramid still holds secrets that may forever alter our understanding of ancient history, human capabilities, and even our place in the universe. So, what do you think is hidden inside the unexplored chambers of the Great Pyramid? Let us know in the comments.